Tell your other friends also we are starting our session, so join it as soon as possible. Okay. Okay. Hello, students. Now, in today's mobile computing network, we are going to see what are the standards and bodies which are help the mobile computing devices to work smoothly. Now, these standards are the documented agreements containing the technical specification or other precise criteria to be used consistently as rules, guideline, or definitions of the characteristics. Now, standards ensure that the materials, products, process, and services are fit for their defined and agreed purpose. Right. Now, a standard begins as a technical contribution which is supported by number of interested parties to the extent that they indicate their willingness to participate in standards development. Now, standards are available for expert to challenge, examine, and validate. Now, no industry in today's world can truly claim to be completely independent of components or products and rules of the application that have been developed in other sectors. Right? Each and every sector, if you want to work, there should be some standard way. Without standard and interoperability of the goods and services will not be possible. When a proposed standard or a technical document is near completion, the formulating engineering committee circulates the draft of the document for a ballot. And the purpose of this ballot is to identify any unresolved issue and to establish the consensus within a formulating group. Now, every effort is made to address and resolve the comments received. Now, the opposite of the standard is proprietary. Now, proprietary systems for similar technologies are seen as a technical barriers to trade and competition. Now, today's free market economies increasingly encourage the diverse sources of supply and provide the opportunity for expanding the markets. On the technology front, fair competitions need to be based on identifiable and clearly defined common references that are recognized from one country to another and from one region to the next. An industry-wide standard, internationally recognized, developed by consensus among trading partners, then serves as a language of trade. And there are some fundamental differences between how the US, Europe adapt the technology. Suppose in US, the market force and time to market drive the technology. The interoperability has always been primary issue in Europe. Therefore, Europe standards drive the adaptation of technology. This is one of the reason why the US has more proprietary system compared to Europe. So each and every country have their different standards. US, Europe, right, all Asian countries, African countries. So who makes this standard? There are many institutes that generate and provide these standards across the world. There are standard bodies at the regional, country, as well as international level. Based on the area of operations, the standard bodies are formed by the governments, professional institutes, or industry consortiums. Now, these standard bodies sometimes also function as regulators. In India, there is a standard body under the Government of India which is called the Bureau of Indian Standard, or simply BIS. If you want to go to the website, you can visit by www.bis.org.in. A standard process include following steps. First one is consensus on the proposed standard by a group or the consensus body that includes the representative from the materially affected and interested parties. Second is broad based public review and comments on the draft standard. Third one is consideration of and responds to the comments submitted by voting members of the relevant consensus body and public review comments. Then fourth one is incorporations of approved changes in the draft standard. Then fifth one is right to appeal by any participants who believes that the due process principles were not sufficiently respected during the standard developed in accordance with the ANSI accredited procedure of the standard developers. So these are the standard process. Now, what are the standard bodies? Here you can see ISO, IETF, IETS, ETSI, OMA, IEEE, W3C, 3GPP, NC, Bluetooth, CDG, Palm, DECT, TTA, WiMAX, Wi-Fi, ARIB, CCSA, DLNL. So these standard body are, suppose we'll take an example of first one, ISO, that is International Organization for Standardization. If you want to visit the website, you can go with www.iso.ch. Is worldwide federation of national standard bodies from more than 140 countries, one from each country. ISO is a non-governmental organization established in 1947, and the mission of ISO is to promote the development of standardization and related activities in the world with a view of facilitating the international exchange of goods and services and to developing cooperation in the sphere of intellectual, scientific, technological, and economic activities. These many activities are included. Though the ISO is commonly believed as the acronym for International Standard Organization, in fact, the word ISO is derived from the Greek I isos, meaning equal. Okay. So sometime ISO makes its own standard or it adapts the standards from its member organization. The adapted standard is then made an international one by ISO. Now, one of the most widely known standard from ISO is ISO 9000. ISO 9000 related to software quality. If you want to measure the quality of software, then the software has to be ISO 9000. The famous seven-layer model for open system interconnection, OSI. Yes, we have learned OSI model. So is ISO standard, ISO 7498. For international security, ISO has come up with the recommendation ISO 17799. Okay, so ISO has these many different standards. Then we have IETS. IETF. Okay, I have written IETS, but it's IETF, Internet Engineering Task Force. And the standard is for making the body for internet and related technologies. Now, IETF is an open international community of the network designing operators, vendors, and researchers connected with the evolutions of internet architecture and smooth operation of internet. Okay, so it is open to any individual. The actual technical work of IETF is done in its working group, and working group are organized into several areas by topic like routing, transport, security, etc. And the Internet Assigned Number Authority is a central coordinator for assignment of the unique IP addresses. The IANA is characterized by the Internet Society to act the cleaning house to assign and coordinate the use of numerous Internet protocols. Now, standard defined by IETF are called request for comment or RFC. The standard for email, right, is defined in RFC 821. Now, those who are going to deal with cyber security and want to work in that the projects, they can go and see the RFC 821, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol SMTP, RFC 2616 described in version 1.1. Then Hypertext Transfer Protocol HTTP, they come and fall under this category. Then we have ETSI. This is world class standard, right? European Telecommunication Standard Institute. It is an organization whose mission is to produce telecommunication standards that will be used for decades to come throughout the Europe and possibly beyond. Now, ETSI units member from countries inside and outside of Europe and represents the regulators, network operators, manufacturers, service providers, research bodies, and users. ETSI plays a major role in developing a wide range of standards and other technical documentation as Europe's contribution to worldwide standardization in telecommunication, broadcasting, and information technology. And ETSI's prime objective is to support a global harmonization by providing forum in which all the key players can contribute actively. Now, ETSI is officially recognized by European Commission. GSM standard is created. Now we will have the GSM chapter, right? So this GSM is also standard is created by this ETSI, maintained and managed by committee within ETSI. Now GSM standards document, that is GSM 01.04, then digital cellular telecommunication system, right? Then GSM 12.13 standard. Then we have MMI, that is man machine interface of the mobile station. These all are controlled by ETSI. Then another we have OMA, Open Mobile Open Mobile Alliance. Okay, the Open Mobile Alliance has been established by the consolidation of the WAP, Wireless Application Protocol Forum, and the Open Mobile Architecture Initiative. It intend to expand the market for entire industry by removing the barrier to interoperability and supporting a seamless and easy to use mobile experience for end users. Now, Open Mobile Alliance encourages competitions through innovative and I think innovation and differentiation while ensuring the interoperability of the mobile services through the entire value chain. The supporters of mobile Open Mobile Alliance recognizes the significant industry benefits of creating a standard organization that will include all the elements of the wireless value chain and contribute to the timely and efficient introductions of services and application. That means WAP and MMS standards are created, maintained, and managed by OMA. Okay, so OMA is used to manage the WAP and MMS standards. Then we have ITU, International Telecommunication Union. It is an organization within the United Nations and it was founded on principle of the cooperation between governments and the private sector. Well, the membership encompassing the telecommunication policy makes the regulators, network operators, then equipment manufacturers, hardware and software developers, then regional standard making organization, financing institution. So ITU's activity, policies and strategic directions are determined and shaped by the industry it serves. ITU has three sector of union. They are radio communication, ITU-R also we can say, then telecommunication standardization, that is ITU-T, and telecommunication development, that is ITU-D. These are three sectors, right? And their activities cover all the aspects of telecommunications from setting standards that facilitate the seamless networking of equipment and systems to adopting the operational procedures for the wireless services and designing programs to improve telecommunication infrastructure. Then ITU telecommunication standardization sector mission is to ensure an efficient and on-time production of high-quality standards. Covering all the fields of telecommunication, ITU-T was founded in 1993, replacing the former International Telegraph and Telephone Consultative Committee, whose origins go back to 1865, right? Then we have IEEE, which is very known to all of you. IEEE Standard Association is an organization that produces the standards which are developed and used internationally, while IEEE SA focuses considerable resources on the long respected full consensus standards process carried out by the Standards Committee. Right, IEEE SA pioneer new and innovative programs to increase the value of IEEE standards to members, industry, and global society. IEEE SA members continue to the pace for the development for standard products, technical reports, and documentation that ensure sound engineering practice worldwide. IEEE SA demonstrate the strong support of industry-led consensus process for development of standards and operating procedures and guidelines. Right, like standards for wireless LAN are created, maintained, and managed by IEEE. These are defined through different 802.11 standard that also we have in the GTU syllabus 802.11 that we'll study later on. Then we have EIA, that is Electronic Industry Alliances. Then we have W3C school, right? We have gone through W3C, World Wide Web. Now, World Wide Web Consortium develops the interoperable technologies, that is specification, guidelines, software, and tools to lead the web to its full potential. W3C is a forum for information, commerce, communication, and collective understanding by promoting the interoperability and encouraging an open forum for discussion. Now, W3C is committed to leading the technical evaluation of the web, right? We all know about the W3C to meet the growing expectations of users and increasing power of the machines. W3C is already laying the foundations for the next generations of the web. And W3C's technologies will be help make the web a robust, scalable, and adaptive infrastructure for the world of information. And W3C contributes to efforts to standardize the web technologies by producing the specification called recommendations that describe the building blocks of the web. W3C recommendation include HTML, XML, CSS, web services, DOM, that is document object model, MathML, that is maths markup language, PNG, portable network graphics, SGV, scalable vector graphics, RDF, resource description framework, P3P, platform for
मैम
private
ऑडियो
interface,
को एडमिट
etc.
करो.
Right. Now we have another
हेलो
3GPP. Right. Now 3GPP
एडमिट
is to
एडमिट
produce
करना.
globally applicable technical specification and technical reports for 3G, third generation mobile system. Okay, based on the evolved GSM core networks and radio access technologies that they support universal terrestrial radio access. Then we have FDD, frequency division duplex, then time division duplex mode. The scope was subsequently amended.
हेलो मैम. मैम ऐड करना है, एडमिट करना है.
Just a minute. Okay. Nancy, Malik, Dave. Okay. Any other students want to join? Okay. So shall we begin? Okay. So we have NC, right? You have heard about the NC, the American National Standard Institute. is a national standard organization in US. In many instances, the US standards are taken forward to ISO and IEC, that is International Electrotechnical Commission, where they are adopted in the whole or in part as international standard. For this reason, ANSI plays important role in creating international standards that support worldwide sale of products while prevent regions from using local standards to favor local industries. Now, ANSI Standards X 3.4 in 1968 defined the American National Standard Code for International Interchange, ASCII character set, right? Then ASCII character set is used in almost every modern computer today. The same standard has also been adopted as ISO 8859 standard, right? Then we have Bluetooth. Now, Bluetooth is wireless technology and is worldwide specifications for a small form factor, low cost radio solution that provide the links between mobile computers, mobile phones, other portable handheld devices, and connectivity to the internet. The standards and specifications for Bluetooth are developed, published, and promoted by Bluetooth specific a special interest group. Okay. Then we have CDG, the CDMA Development Group. CDG is also called as CDMA Development Group. Is
मैम
an
जो इधर ऊपर
international
रिकॉर्डिंग करो ना।
consortium of the companies who have joined together to lead the adoption and evaluations of CDMA wireless system around the world. The CDG comprises the world's
मैम जो
leading
इधर ऊपर
CDMA
वर्ड करो ना।
service providers and manufacturers. By working together, the members will help to ensure the interoperability among the system while expanding the availability of the CDMA technology to consumers. Right? Now you have studied about the
मैम
public key in cryptography standard. Right? Our specification produced by RSA
हेलो।
Laboratories in the corporation with secure system developers worldwide for purpose of accelerating development of public key cryptography, right? So the first published in 1991 as a result of meeting with a small group of early adopters of public key technology. Okay, now contribution from the PKCS, that is public key cryptography standard series, have become the part of many formal and de facto standards, including NCX9 documents, SET, SSL, that is secure socket layer. Okay, then we have PAM, PAM forum. It is the world of ubiquitous computing. Knowing the position and context of the device is very important, and the presence and availability management forum is an independent consortium with the goal to accelerate the commercial development of the targeted presence and availability of the applications and service that respect user preferences, permissions, and privacy. So PAM forum is basically is a presence and availability management. Okay. Now we have the another
मैम
DECT. DECT stands for Digital Enhanced
हेलो।
Cordless Communication. It is ITSI standards for portable phone, also known as ITU-S 3G system, and commonly referred to as a IMT-FT. Okay. Then we have WiMAX. We have whole chapter on this WiMAX. The WiMAX forum is worldwide interoperability for the microwave access forum, dedicated to certifying the operations of the interconnecting device. So WiMAX aim is to provide wireless data over long distances in a different form, ranging from point-to-point links to full-scale mobile access networks for wireless broadband communication. Now, WiMAX Forum is industry body that does the job of certification, promotion, and producing interoperability specifications for the WiMAX, right? Then we have Wi-Fi, that all you know and you use it every day. So Wi-Fi owns the trademark of Wi-Fi Alliance. It was previously known as Wireless Ethernet Compatibility Alliance, and it is focused on interoperability and compatibility of wireless LAN devices, and committed to con- continuous improvement in design and better user experience. Then we have ARIB, Association of Radio Industries and Business. It is an institution based in Japan indicated to efficient use of the radio spectrum and its implementation in the businesses. Okay. Then we have CCSA, the China Communication Standards Association, that will not go for it. Okay, is an attempt of China Ministry of IT to reform the telecommunication industry and market, and it aims to become a nationally unified standard organization in China. Right. So all over the China, CCSA is used. Then we have Digital Living Network Alliance. So DLNA is across industry associations of consumer electronics, computing industry, and mobile device companies. So the objective of DLNA is establish the conglomerations of the wire and wireless interoperable networks of personal computers, consumer electronics, and mobile devices in the home and outside in order to enable seamless environment for sharing digital media content. So these all are the standard bodies, and they provide some sort of rules and regulations, and if we follow that, then we can have the secure communication, right? So this is about the standard bodies, and we have already seen the mobile computing three-tier architecture, right? But again, just a minute,
Hello,
I
hello,
need
ma'am.
to admit other students.
Hello, hello.